out there who want sex however and whenever they can get it. And that's so desperate to me. It's like you lack self-control, boundaries, and standards. You're that sex crazed, bruh. Like, all vagina ain't good vagina. Most times when you're trying to have sex, fellas, it's not the right time, place, or woman. And if you took the time to chill for a moment and think about it, you wouldn't have so many complaints about women. You complain all the time about women. I see men complaining on this damn app about women all the time. Stop using your phallus and your eyeballs to choose women and start using your heart and your brain. So a lot of people are proficient in the sex department, and you can get hooked or caught up on them if you are not demisexual or sapiosexual. And these people know, trust me, they know how good they are in bed, but they also know how toxic they are. But you don't if you are leading the relationship with how good or bad the sex is. Now, this is a double-edged sword, and I'm telling you, in my last relationship, my son's father, oh my God. Girl, it was the worst sex ever. It was so bad. Premature ejaculation, child, erectile dysfunction. I can't. He likes having sex with prostitutes. His first sexual experience was with a prostitute. And he had just left the Dominican Republic a couple of months before dating me, and he got some prostitutes there. And later on, I was like, why did I have sex with a man who actually thought it was okay to sleep with prostitutes? That's weird. Now listen, it doesn't mean that when he got in bed with another woman, he didn't go ham. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have slept with another woman and it had been the best sex ever. But me and him weren't sexually compatible. I was dating him because of his personality. I liked him being around. He was attractive. He was funny. And I was with him for the right reasons. And the sex was terrible. So it's like, you got to kind of have a balance, right? You kind of got to know, who this person is, what they like, what you like, and can they give you what you like sexually and emotionally, mentally, spiritually. So it's a lot of elements. We were compatible in so many other areas, but the areas of a relationship that were the most important to him, like the sexual part, we really sucked at that. And what was most important to me was basically the intellectual part, and we weren't compatible intellectually. So the relationship was off altogether, and I think it was a great idea for, us to break up. You kind of got to be equally yoked in a lot of areas. It has to be a level of balance there in order for the relationship to last. Just remember that. Fellas, please do me a favor and stop giving money to women who ain't giving you nothing in return. It's too many nice guys out here giving women all of this money. I'm coaching a man right now who has been giving a woman at his job all this money to help her take care of her children. And he's been doing it for months. And he has only asked her to go on one date. And do you think she went on that date with him? He said, I was raised on this saying, no deposit and no return on your investment. You must invest in women. Show her you will not just be there emotionally, but also financially as well as spiritually. And yes, this is a good thing to teach a man. But some of y'all are using what you were taught on how to handle women on the wrong women. Let these women show you first who they are before you start doing all of this extra stuff. Yeah, you can give her basic stuff. Yeah, you can be nice and cordial. That's common courtesy. But to go out your way to be giving this woman thousands of dollars? No. This clip right here is exactly why women need to go ahead and get their education.
You're oversimplifying a very complex situation.
No, it's not really complex. There are no such thing as loyal. The concept of a loyal, highly effective, competitive alpha is a female notion.
And have to continue to compete with other pretty girls because men are too simple to stick with one.
Well, how about this? The kind of men you're talking about are simple enough to make the lights you live in, the air conditioning, all the stuff that you, hold on, excuse me, ma'am. The simple men built the world that you use.
I built my own world. So
no, ma'am, you used the world we built. No, ma'am, you used the world men built. Name me 5 great female inventors. I'll give you one. Madam Curie.
I can't believe you. So you're telling me that men and
no, ma'am, I just asked you a question and you just no, you go see, you're answering questions with questions. You're talking about building. Name me 5 great female inventors or builders. Madam Curie.
Oh, he was going to fail asking me something like that because I got all the answers. I've been a whole nerd since birth. I got this. I compiled this list off the top of my head. Margaret E. Knight, she invented folded paper bags with flat bottoms, but a man stole that patent. Maria Beasley invented the life raft. Jocelyn Cochran invented the dishwasher. Mary Anderson invented windshield wipers. Marion Donovan invented diapers. Hedy Lamarr invented frequency technology hopping. Maletta Binns invented coffee filters. Nancy Johnson invented the ice cream maker. And Tsukamoto invented stem cell isolation. Grace Hopper invented the computer. Elizabeth Magie invented the game Monopoly. Rosalind Franklin was the first one to capture a photograph of DNA. Beulah Louise Henry created about 100 inventions. Jane Cook Wright pioneered the use of chemotherapy. Virginia Agar created pediatrics. Alice Parker invented gas-powered central heating. The car heater was Margaret Wilcox. Airplane muffler, El Dorado Jones. A woman invented the underwater telescope, 9 coding languages, and invented the chocolate chip cookie. I'm sorry, fellas, that is hurting y'all so much that women want to do something other than kick it with you. But please, please don't try to make it seem like you built the infrastructure of the entire world without women. Funny thing is, he ain't even the only man I heard say this nonsense. And if you ain't never graduated from college, all you had to do was Google. Damn. If men's teeth fell out every time they told a lie, a lot of them would be eating mashed potatoes and soup for the rest of their life. How come men always expecting peace from a woman they made miserable? Do you know how many of y'all have shared your bed with women that you wouldn't even share your life with? Tell me something, you want some peace. I'm gonna give you peace, all right. A piece of shit.
Women really used to have to date men for their pockets because they weren't allowed to work. Men were really only picking a wife based on beauty. They weren't having sex with her first. They weren't living with her first. Women marrying for love is a very new thing. Our grandmas just had more finesse and knew how to make men feel special, but it was all about the money because that is how they had to survive. And let's not forget, these women made marriage mandatory. We just be happy for the title girlfriend. And if I was a man, I wouldn't marry a girl that's cool with being my girlfriend because she's going to do all the wife stuff and I don't have to risk my assets. We really need to focus more on being with someone for money.
Oh, no, ma'am. We need to be trying to figure out how to get money without their ass at all. See, our grandmothers and our great-grandmothers had to put up with the bullshit dealing with them. They ain't tell you how much bullshit came along with that money? Girl, bye. Try to figure out how to get your own bread. And there's plenty of opportunities for us now. It wasn't there for them. Sis, are you really holding on to a man who only missed you after he fucked somebody else? You aren't really about to sit here and give him a second chance? Girl, bye. He ain't even worth all that. Y'all set the bar so low, the shit's in the 7th circle of hell. Y'all gotta stop being so pressed to be married or to have a man. It's good men out there. You don't need to stick to this, Dusty. And I'm not speaking from the bitter single friend's perspective. I want you to have a man. I want you to be married if that's what you want to do. I just don't want you to be married to that one.